Business owners who are seeing a personal benefit from running a business, the kind of benefit that's life-changing, live on the lake kind of money, all of those business owners who are getting the benefit from owning a business, they have something in common. They're planning for profit, they're not hoping for it. The business is personally changing their lives because getting paid is not an afterthought. They demand to collect a reasonable paycheck from their business. And because they do that, their business is thriving, and so are they personally. And those who see more personal success than other business owners, they're ensuring their spending is cultivating a result. And all that means is they ensure their spending is getting them closer to their goals, not further away. Now, that doesn't mean they don't make mistakes. It doesn't mean that some of their spending has been wasteful. Rather, quite the opposite. In fact, they're willing to try to spend to get closer to their goals, but they evaluate that spend so it's not just a blank check and a hope and a prayer strategy. These business owners who are seeing personal success, they know when to stop investing in something that's not working. So the question we're often asked is it sounds great to plan for profit, but how do I ensure my spending is getting me closer to my goals? I'm going to share 3 ways we help our clients spend in alignment with their plan, their profit plan, and that will also bring them closer to their personal goals because your profit plan is a reflection of your goals. But first, if you're new here, my name is Cheryl. My business partner, Katrina, and I help small business owners just like you put more of your revenue into your personal account. Because if this business isn't paying you, what the heck's the point? In today's video, we're going to talk all about ways to ensure your spending aligns with your plan and some tips and strategies we use with our clients to do just that, to make sure the spending aligns with their plans and the key indicators of when to change up your spending habits because it's not working. It's all going to start with your profit plan. We use a dashboard. It's included in our toolbox. It's like $24 for the entire toolbox, but you can do the exact same thing for free in Excel. What our dashboard does is it plans for the money coming in and out of your business. It ensures your spending is aligned with where you want to go personally. We ask all of our clients when we start, what is the focus this year? Where do you want to invest your dollars? What are you hoping to get out of? Some of the questions on our questionnaire are, is this a year where you really invest in team? Or is this a year where you take even more out personally? Is this a year where we're hitting the marketing gung-ho? Perhaps you want to change up your branding. What is it on your heart? What do you desire? We all start there. What are the goals of the owner? And we ensure our profit plan reflects those goals. But the question then comes, how do we ensure the spending aligns with the plan? And we have 3 tips to ensure that our spending aligns with the plan and that if the plan isn't working, we don't just stay with the plan because it's not working. We identify what first. Have separate bank accounts. If you're still operating out of one account, change that up. If you need more information on the 5 bank accounts you should have, watch this video. It is crucial that you stop operating out of one account. Real quick, your operating expense, where you spend your money for your business, should not include the amount you are saving for taxes. It shouldn't include the amount you're going to pay yourself. And in fact, we oftentimes suggest not only should you have an operating expense account, which is different than your savings accounts, but you should also have a payroll account. And there's even clients we recommend an inventory or a COGS account. The more bank accounts, it makes it easier to divide up those funds. Because let's be honest, when you want to know how much money you have, I bet you're pulling up your bank account and doing some bank balance accounting. So the first step is use separate bank accounts, especially for payroll, OPEX, and most likely inventory or COGS. The second key way we ensure our business owners are spending in accordance with the plan is the bookkeeping. The bookkeeping is up to date. We know the financial activities that occur. We don't wait 3, 6, 9, 12 months to handle the books. In fact, we're in there weekly. So we can easily tell you how much you've spent this month on marketing activities. You should be able to do the same. In fact, do your bookkeeping if you do not have an accountant or a bookkeeper at least 5 minutes a day. Look at it. If you're wondering how much you've spent this month on advertising and do you have more room to go per your plan, pull up your books. It'll tell you what you've already spent. And the third key thing we do to ensure that we're spending in accordance with the plan is what's known as the budget to actual. This is a tab on our dashboard, and what we do is we compare what you've actually done versus what the plan was. And then we talk about it and we evaluate what were the results we got from this spending? How does this feel? Are we in alignment with where we want to go? Was our spending cultivating a result? Meaning, did that spending get us closer to where we want to go? Or are we still in a test phase? The more we are in tune with our spending habits and the results, because this is a budget to actual, so it also shows us our revenue versus what we projected. The more in tune we are with this, the more dialed in our decisions are going forward. So we love to look at what you've done historically because that's going to help us make decisions going forward. Now, the truth is, there's sometimes spending and we don't know if it's actually going to cultivate a result. That's called testing, and that is normal. And it's often where you'll try to spend funds on advertising. Perhaps you're working with a business coach. Perhaps you're hiring a new employee who you anticipate will get you X, Y, and Z. You can test, and then as long as you evaluate, you will know if that spending made sense. What I don't want you to do is write a blank check, though. So often business owners are so obsessed with getting the result, they will spend whatever they think to get there. And that strategy doesn't work personally because at the end of the day, you keep taking a hit. So we like to advise, it's great to test, but what are the dollars and how much are you willing to put into a testing phase to get a result? At what point do you change? We use the budget to actual to get us those results. And then here's a quick bonus tip. If you're like, it's great that I have a plan, I can know how much I spend, but I fall victim to really good marketing all the time and I just swipe my credit card. This is what we tell those clients who are just like a swipe the credit card type of person. Or if you are the type of person who likes to swipe your business card for all your personal expenses, here's 2 quick tips. 1, put the business card in your desk, lock it away. It doesn't need to be in your wallet. I'm sure you are not frequently going out into the world and just having to do business spending all the time unplanned, right? You can probably leave that card in your desk. And then the second option, if you're like, nope, I need to have this card on me, put a big old sticker on that card and write business. That way you're not tempted to swipe it when you're looking to do a personal transaction. But also, it's that mental imagery of it's coming out of your account, my business account. Am I going to get close to my plan? Am I on target to meet that profit plan? So as a real quick recap, here are the things we do with our clients to ensure their spending aligned with the plan. First, have a plan. Create that profit plan. Stop hoping for profit and plan for it. Utilize separate bank accounts. Don't commingle your funds available for payroll with your operating expense account. Segregate it out. If you are a business that has a lot of inventory, segregate that out too. It never hurts to have more bank accounts, and no, don't pay extra for them. 2, keep your books up to date. If you want to know how much you've spent so you can compare it to the plan mid-month, that's easy to do if your books are up to date. If you're waiting months, weeks, years to do your bookkeeping, you don't have any of that knowledge and you're probably doing a lot of mental math going in and adding up. There's no need for that if you spend less than 5 minutes a day doing your bookkeeping. Bonus tip, if you have an accounting firm, you can also ask them, hey, how frequently are my books kept up? That's a conversation you should have if you want that data more frequently than monthly or quarterly. And lastly, I want you to compare the plan versus what you actually did. We call that the budget to actual. Again, if you want a copy of our budget to actual dashboard, you can get it down below in our toolbox. Like I said, it's like $24 or create your own. What is your plan and how did your spending align with that? Now sit with it. How does it make you feel? Were you on track? Were you far off? Where do you have room to course correct? Or is everything going great and you want to throw more money at it because it's working? You know these answers if you're willing to look at your budget to actual. Is your plan actually working? I don't want you to fall victim to all the really great marketing out there. I want your spending to be strategic and planned and not impulsive. And when you have a profit plan, it's easier to do that. So with that, I want to say thank you for hanging out with me today and cheers to profit.